Hi, and welcome to the Unashamedly Human podcast, a podcast created to help you get out of your head and into your life. That is, if you want to have more fun, freedom, happiness, peace of mind, and success whilst squeezing the juice out of every area of your life. Join Jacquie Forde every Thursday and listen in to her warm Scottish tones, wise heart, and wonderful sense of humour as she interviews guests and discusses what it means to be unashamedly human.
Welcome to the Unashamedly Human podcast. My name's Jacquie Forde, and I'm so glad that you could join me this week. It's been a very curious week in terms of the clients that I've been working with. And as always, there's a theme that emerges from different voices in different places, in different situations. There's a commonality. And it's been interesting this week that the commonality has been about our voice, our presence, our ability to be able to speak up for ourselves. I mean, have you ever felt like the world expects you to sing somebody else's song? To follow the rhythm of life set by others rather than finding your own unique melody? It's as if we're all playing a giant game of karaoke, trying to mimic the lyrics and tone of someone else's life, only to find that the key doesn't actually fit. Well, let me assure you, it's not you. It's the system we're born into, and it's time we all look to change the tune. There's a symphony of being ourselves. Science tells us that all of our voices are physically unique. The shape of your vocal cords, your sinus cavities, and even the muscles around your throat all combine to create a sound that nobody else can replicate. And here is where it gets kind of fascinating. Neuroscientists have discovered that using your authentic voice, whether it's in singing, speaking, or even self-expression, actually activates the brain's reward centres. In essence, being true to who you are and being true to yourself is literally hardwired to make you feel good. Yet there are so many of us holding back. One of my clients, Sarah, which isn't actually a real name, came to me because she felt stifled. A high-powered executive. She ticked all the right boxes: career success, tick; a beautiful home, tick; a family that adored her, tick. But she told me, Jacquie, I feel like I'm living on autopilot, like I'm doing life the way it's supposed to look, but it doesn't sound like me. And through our work together, Sarah uncovered that her note, her voice, had been drowned out by years of trying to meet expectations that weren't her own. She rediscovered her love of creative writing, and she began to just share her thoughts in a way that lit her up from the inside out. And that joy and that clarity she found didn't just transform her, it also rippled through her family and her work life. You know, there is a funny side to authenticity, and, finding our voice isn't always a smooth process. Another client of mine, Linda, tried to rediscover herself by joining a drumming circle. She wanted to feel the rhythm of life, as she put it. Except she had absolutely zero rhythm and accidentally sent her drum flying across the room. But guess what? She laughed and she stuck with it and ended up finding her joy not in drumming, but in writing hilarious stories about her adventures in life. Her newfound authenticity turned her from a ball of stress into the life of the party. The truth is, life is like a symphony, and if you don't play your note, the entire piece is missing something essential. The world needs your sound, your unique perspective, your experiences, your quirks, and yes, even your off-key moments. Finding your voice isn't just about you. It's about the people you inspire when you live authentically. And studies show that when we see others being true to themselves, it gives us permission to do the same. So your courage to step into your unique sound can empower somebody else to find theirs. So it's time to look at what's holding you back. Maybe you're afraid your note won't be good enough. Maybe you're not sure where to start. Or maybe you've been playing someone else's song for so long you've forgotten your own. I want you to know that your note is waiting for you. It's already there, tucked inside you, just waiting to be sung. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect or polished. It matters that it's yours. So what's your next step in finding your voice? Is it taking a long-forgotten hobby off the shelf? Speaking up in a meeting where you'd usually stay silent? Or maybe, just maybe, it's starting with a deep breath and reminding yourself that you are who you are, exactly as you are, and that in itself is already enough. I'm here if you'd like to explore what finding your note could look like, what finding your voice could look like. After all, the world needs your voice in its symphony. If you've enjoyed this week's podcast, please like, share, and tell other people about it. Being unashamedly human, enjoying life for what it is, gives us a gentleness and a grace to a sometimes, and probably most often, crazy world. All my love, and I'll speak to you soon. Jacquie.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams